Hello students, this is the last question of your chapter on business cycles. The question is methods to control business cycles. Now there are three main categories. First is monetary policy. Monetary policy can be understood with the help of this equation MV equal PT, where M is the quantity of money, V is the velocity of money, P is price level, and T trade transactions, where V and T are constant so that M and P are directly and proportionately related. It means that price is a function of money supply. So as we have already discussed in the methods to control inflation, so this is almost similar to that question. So there are two types of monetary policy: expansionary monetary policy and contractionary monetary policy. In expansionary monetary policy, rate of interest is reduced and so that money supply increases. In contractionary monetary policy, rate of interest is increased so that money supply falls. So as per the situation, for example, if there is depression, so it means we need expansionary policy where rate of interest falls, is reduced by the central bank or the commercial banks, and the money supply in the economy increases, which help to increase not only the prices but also all other variables. Second is fiscal policy. Fiscal policy again here is divided into two parts. First is the built-in stabilizers, progressive taxation and unemployment insurance, this category, and second category is of discretionary measures, which includes tax policy, public expenditure and public debt. Built-in stabilizers का मतलब है that within your economic system automatically these variables change along with the change in business cycles. Progressive taxation, first built-in stabilizer is progressive taxation, which means that when income increases, as the tax base increases, then the more of income taxes paid by the, or more of the direct taxes paid by the people. So during the upward trend, automatically the revenue from progressive taxation increases, means money is transferred from the people to the government. And during depression, when income falls, tax revenue falls and automatically the income is less transferred from the public to the government. Unemployment insurance, when there is downward trend, unemployment increases, then automatically unemployment insurance has to be paid by the government. Second is discretionary measures. It means it is at the discretion of the government. First is tax policy. As per the phase of the business cycle, whether it is boom or depression, inflation or recession, the tax policy can be adopted. Then is public expenditure. During, for example, the upward trend or inflation, less public expenditure should be made. And public debt, accordingly, if there is depression, government should repay the debt to the people so that people have more money. And during inflation or upward trend, government should take the debt from the public. And third is direct controls. Direct controls includes price control, quantity control and wage control. Direct price control means that government can fix the maximum prices or the minimum prices. For example, government can give the support price to the producers too, so that they do not suffer the losses during the depression. And quantity control means that government through the public distribution system, जो सार्वजनिक वितरण प्रणाली है, through that system government tries to fix a quantity given to the different consumers. Otherwise government can also give licenses for different products. Then is wage control. Then during depression, minimum wages has to be fixed so that the workers do not suffer, and during the upward trend boom, then government can fix the high wages. So these are the different measures, and as per the situation and the sensitivity of the economy, the government can fix the different methods to be adopted.